Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Loud House, Loud and Proud. This is, I believe, like the 5th or 6th graphic novel. They don't say it on here, but this is from Paper Cuts, and I've been loving the Loud House graphic novels, and honestly, I think they keep getting, it's number 6, and honestly, I think they keep getting better and better, and this is no exception. With this graphic novel, we do have a through line throughout it, where Lori has to take all her siblings to different places, so we get to see where they go, and the little mini story that they end up having, and I think that was a really good thread to kind of keep all these stories together, because in the beginning volumes they usually just had random short stories and it's like, all right, this is what Lenny's doing, this is what Lori's doing, but with this we actually do get to see a kind of continuous story, even though we do still have kind of the short story format. And honestly, really enjoyed a lot of these. Another thing I really like about the Loud House graphic novels, and in the Loud House in general, is how much of an expanded universe they have. And with the graphic novels, we do get to see even more new characters and learn more about them. Of course, we have Sam and Luna. We have some of Lincoln's friends like Stella, but even some one-off characters that get fleshed out a little bit more, like the librarian from the reading episode with Lola. And technically Lisa as well. And then we actually get to meet Sweetwater as well. So I don't think we've actually seen her in the television show, because she was always like in the shadows or something. So that was really cool too. But yeah, that was really interesting to see. And we do get to learn a little bit more about Sweetwater as a character, that she really isn't a nice person, is trying to trick everybody. And then we do get to see the niceness of Lola, where she tries to, I guess, trick Sweetwater right back, and using Lisa's hologram technology, so that was pretty cool. And Lola's just trying to protect herself. And then I thought another really cool story was the librarian, where we actually get to see the librarian make a deal with Lisa, saying, hey, I don't want you not to read books, but you have to give us something if you're not going to give the books back. So she ends up teaching some of the kids over at the library so she could stay in the library. So there's actually some continuity there, and actually building some continuity. And then we also get to see Lenny's co-workers, and I thought that was a really fun story, where Lenny works even when she didn't have to work. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm going to stay here anyways and go to the mall because that's what I love. And that was very Lenny. And then I honestly really liked all the stories, but and then we also got Lynn racing Lori home, which was a lot of fun, and we get to see Bobby. The only time we get to see Bobby here actually do Lori a favor and sit in traffic for her. So Bobby truly does love Lori if he's going to end up doing that. So honestly, like I said, I loved all the stories. There wasn't really a weakest link one. I'm trying to look through. I guess if I had to pick a weakest link, but again, they're all really solid. The Luann short story with her puppet, I'm just not like the biggest Luann fan, so that one I wasn't as connected to. And then same for Lana, I'm not as big of a fan of her character. But I think that's what's really cool here, is that you, depending on what character you really like, I think there's a story for everybody. And then of course the Sam and Luna story was really good. Love seeing them. Hopefully we get to see them even more next season, and also just more in these graphic novels. But it was a lot of fun of them just going to this concert together, and then them rocking out together by the end. They actually do a concert all on their own. And then we get to see Chunk. So again, a lot of cool characters, not just the sisters, being introduced here and having their own story. And that was definitely one of the biggest strengths of this graphic novel, and probably my favorite of all of them. And I hope that continues as we get even more volumes that just, I think they just keep improving, and I hope we get to see that even more. So the Loud House, Loud and Proud for me gets 4.5 stars. If you're a Loud House fan, this is a must read. Some really great stories here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Definitely go follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out my comics like Father Like Daughter and They Call Her a Dancer. And go check out every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Frontline Live, where we discuss our favorite comics and comic book news. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Bye guys.